Okay. Oh, good. For a second there, Jamie, you didn't show up, and I thought we were going to have it that exciting thing where you were invisible for part of the stream.
That would be exciting, but no, I'm here. I thought I was going to be late because I got sucked into watching Alice in Borderland season 2, but I pulled myself away even though a very dramatic thing just happened.
Oh, well done. We are glad to have you with us, and we appreciate how lucky we are to have you with us because Alice in Borderland seems to be extremely interesting.
It's an incredible show, but it's not for everyone. And actually, none of my friends watch it. It's just me, so I've got no one to scream about.
Oh. Hello, I am Gillian St. Kevin, author of Empowering Queer Fantasy. Welcome to our writing live stream with me and my host, Jamie Sands. Hi, Jamie, my host.
I am Jamie. I write optimistic urban fantasy and queer romance and sometimes other stuff. And I'm obsessed with Alice in Borderland, and I've got no one to scream about with. It's very sad for me.
Yes. Such is the tragedy of life. I have also a very exciting morning, despite it only being 10 a.m. here. This is I am wrapping up this current house sit and getting ready to go on to the next. And so I got up early this morning so that I could get a head start on kind of cleaning up and stuff like that. Took Jet for a walk, and while we were on a walk, Jet picked up this.
Oh no.
And a bank card inside. So phone calls have been made to the police. I have used the driver's license to try and reach out to the owner on social media, but no luck yet. But the police, this is the phrase they use. They are sending an officer to uplift the property.
Well, if it's feeling down, they probably do need to do that.
So, yeah, unfortunately, they're experiencing a lot of delays today, so it may be some time before they can uplift anything. But, I'm hoping that happens sooner rather than later. So if I have to disappear suddenly during the stream, hopefully that's why.
Slightly related, but also not very. I'm listening to the audiobook of Lisey's story by Stephen King, which you've just reminded me of because she pays a lot of attention to words, and it's a fascinating story. It's about a woman whose husband was a very, very famous writer, and then he died, and it's her kind of trying to deal with 2 years later the aftermath and the grief and stuff, and I'm really, really enjoying it. But the uplift thing, it would be, I'm sure she's commented on something very, very similar during the book, and it's pretty funny. The language is all really interesting. So I know you're not good at horror, Gillian, but this one is so far not scary. It's just really interesting. But I'll keep you posted.
The title in the chat for us?
Yes.
Awesome. So there are 5 people watching, so I feel pressure to be well behaved and do what we normally do on a Saturday, which is share what we have achieved during this week. The biggest achievement this week, I think, was teaching character from the inside out at the School for Young Writers, which is always a ton of fun. I had a really amazing bunch of students, and we were kind of brainstorming characters, and we wound up with a anarchist arachnid who is basically a spider who is forming a spider army to destroy the Jandal, which is the great enemy of spiderkind. But I got people to give me a whole bunch of nouns that were like related to identity, so occupation and stuff, and we had a professor. And then we were going through giving them all adjectives, and somebody threw out spiky. I misheard it as spicy, And so the spicy professor became like the bane of my existence for the rest of the day. Oh,
Oh, that sounds like so much fun, though.
it was. The kids these days are so cool and amazing, and they are so much more together than we were. Well, I was at their age.
I wasn't very together at all as a teenager, I have to admit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my achievement for the week, aside from coming up with a whole lot of exciting new book ideas, because January is apparently Ideas Month, is I started a Substack newsletter. And I'm very happy with that. A whole lot of people have subscribed already. It's going to be little bits of fiction and whatever's on my mind at the time. I'm going to try and do it once or twice a week.
Yeah.
So maybe just once a week. We'll see how it goes. But a short story should have just gone up. Let me check the internet. That will know. But yeah, very happy with getting that off the ground and running, because I have to go to the dentist in a couple of months and pay a lot of money for something. So I'm hoping that people will subscribe and pay me money. So far, not so much, but that's okay. If I prove that it's good and worth reading, then maybe things will happen.
Awesome. Oh, that is very exciting.
I did put the link in the Discord to it. Yes, brilliant. Something just went up 9 minutes ago. I will share that as well. It's one of the stories from Tales from the Tavern that I wrote.
Oh, even cooler.
Yeah.
Do you have any news on how Tales from the Tavern is doing?
Yeah, pretty slow lately, but I did make a $300 donation at the start of the month for sales in December, so that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Fantastic. So last Sunday, I went to brunch with the Christchurch Spec Fit writers, who it turns out are incredibly cool and doing amazing things. And I want to hang out with them more and kind of, by osmosis, just absorb their coolness.
Yep, I get that.
And then last night, I had drinks at Smash Palace with the tutors from the Write On School for Young Writers. And it was pretty much... there was me, one other fiction author, and all the rest were poets, and who all had a lot of very informed opinions about stuff that is happening in current events. So I sat there drinking kombucha and trying to look like I knew what we were talking about.
I'm sure you were very cool.
This is a hilarious thing. So I got kombucha in a pint glass, and it wasn't until I went up to get my second pint of kombucha that I realized that the brand of kombucha I was drinking is kombucha, and the mascot is a dog. So it's like I cannot get away from dogs, no matter what I do or where I go. There are dogs involved. Also, as
I just have to ask: was it Jared Leto's hard kombucha? And
no.
if you haven't seen Glass Onion, that won't make sense. But every time I have kombucha now, oh, so good.
Yeah. I actually make my own kombucha. So
oh my god! So you are the Jared Leto in this situation.
I will go jump off the. I was in Japan with a friend who was the hugest 30 Seconds to Mars fan, and she found out they were playing in Osaka. She needed somebody to go with. She recruited me. I'd never heard of them, but I bought all of their albums and listened to the music so that when we got there, I could be like, "Yay, this song!"
Yep.
And we rock up, and as we are approaching the venue, we see Jared Leto and his partner, I'm assuming, and my friend approaches and like basically explains that, you know, she's been a fan of him for decades, really looking forward to the concert. Can she have a photo? And he's just like, no. And she's like, okay, that's cool. Well, we'll see you at the concert. And so that was not cool. But then 30 Seconds of Mars, they do the concert, and if you know Japanese people, they are quite shy and reserved. And he was kind of like, you know, everybody put your hands in the air, whoa, give me energy. And so me and my friend and the handful of other Westerners in the room were doing our best. We're going, whoa, and the Japanese people were like, yes, good. And he would do a stop. And I was like, oh, come on. Like, I'm an English teacher. I get this in my classes every day. It's a cultural thing. They are not going to perform for you, Jared Leto. And you yelling at them is not going to help. And of course, I didn't say this. I was just like, what an ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have like, oh.
Okay. No, that's fair. He also started an island for a cult. So, you know, not a good guy. But Jared Leto aside, we need to do our warm-up.
Oh, gosh. Yes. So, Jamie, since you may be watching baseball tomorrow, do you want
I'm not going to watch baseball, I have decided.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll be here both days.
So which one of us is going to draw the warm-up card?
We could leave it to the chat. It's a bit dangerous.
Okay. If it's me, it would be Wild Unknown. If it's Jamie,
it's the
Alleyman's Tarot.
Which has 2 new cards in it, by the way.
Oh, exciting. Okay, we're doing Alleyman. I'm sorry, everyone.
I also wanted to show off that I made a bag for the second lot of cards that don't fit in the box. And look at how many there are. It's a whole deck on its own. And I was like, I'm making the bag too big. It's actually almost too small. So this is the life I'm in of tarot card sharing.
Yes. So Billy and Caspian agree with me.
That's fair. When I was going through the cards for the second bag, I found 2 that were in there that really needed to be in the main deck. I had another food one.
Oh, excellent.
Food Fortunes. And one that someone made from a picture book of the Black Cauldron.
Oh, wow.
That was a very important movie to me when I was a kid. I identified very heavily with Gurgi, the little gremlin guy. Who was, yes, it is funny to watch me shuffle. It's incredibly silly. Yes, so I had to add those. So do you want to explain what we're doing with the warm-up?
That would be a good idea. Basically, we're going to take 5 minutes to write without filtering ourselves. No editing, no trying to make something pretty. We're just going to use the card that Jamie is about to draw as a prompt to write. And you can write about what's going on in your life, what the card represents to you, anything that comes to mind, or about your work in progress. The idea is just to clear the mind, warm up our creative muscles, and get ourselves prepared for 2 hours of awesome writing stuff. So, Jamie, we've got a card.
It shows itself. I was going to keep going, but it told me it was this one. So this is the 4 of Wands, I believe.
That's gorgeous.
It's incredible. There's like a little group of people with a fire having a little dance. I don't even know. Let's see if this is one of the ones that's in the book. Yes, it is. 4 of Wands is a place of sanctuary, of calm, peace, and harmony with your energies. Even fire can be made to rest. Sometimes our actions and drives can give us space to coast, to rest, and to have shelter. This is that card. Bask in the warm glow of your own passions for a while. Momentum does not stagnate when it stays still for a few moments. It only grows in intensity and calm. In this space, you might be joined by others. Take the time to celebrate, connect with others you haven't in a while, and also realize that the other 3 wands may belong to other people. Who rests here with you? Share your pride and your success with them. Wow. It's like the card of these streams.
Hey. And that actually speaks to me on a few different things, which I will not talk about now because I think
That's
we should
fair.
just jump right into warm up.
Yep.
My alarm's already set for 5 minutes. Shall we dive in?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, warm up starts now. Okay, that is 5 minutes up.
That was a good prompt. My goodness.
Yeah.
What a beautiful card. It was from... Oh, it's from another tarot deck called the Tarot of Perpetual Time. Casey Klein is the designer. And the back is really cool too. Symbols. Very old school witchy.
That's gorgeous. Yeah. Oh,
Tie it up.
Thatcher says, I literally wrote 10 words. How is that 5 minutes? I said, more than 10 words, but I didn't even finish my column. That just
I got right across to a second page. I was just on fire. Apparently.
Yeah. Well,
so what are you working on this morning?
I am working on Cheers Wears. I am up to chapter 6 of my third attempt of this.
How's the third attempt feeling?
Good. It feels right.
Good.
So I'm discovering random things about my characters. Like Malaki is a necromancer. His hair was naturally black, but he dyes it pink. However, every single time he uses his necromancy powers to go full necromancer and kind of appear with the scythe and the robe and everything, his hair goes black and he has to dye it again.
Aww.
He's just sent a soul to the next world. He is in his rattiest pajamas with like a shower cap on and a glass of wine watching Next in Fashion. And basically the Buffy figure and her best friend show up to interview him about the murder of the guy he just sent to the next realm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of things on my to-do list, so I'm going to do those on the first sprint, but I'm hopefully going to jump back into my Christmas story, which, by the way, I did a bunch of yesterday, and they added another scene, and these boys don't want it to be a short book at all, so we'll see how it goes.
Dear. Also, what fun.
It is fun.
Excellent. Billy's working on her Nana's book, but first I'm documenting my experience last night. That sounds very cool. And yes, Caspian, he cannot escape the full emo life. It's awesome. Really tragic. He wants to be Tan France so badly. You are a necromancer. Get it together, mate.
All right.
Okay.
Are you got the timer?
I've got the timer.
Sweet. Let's jump into it.
Okay, 20 minutes starting now. Okay, that is 20 minutes up and the end of our first sprint. I'm in the middle of a sentence, so I'm going to finish the sentence.
I got 2 things off my little to-do list, but I've added another thing. So, when?
Yay.
I don't know.
Okay, I have got 438 words, and which is very exciting. In other exciting news, we've been joined by Amy, and Scrivener crashed for Caspian, and they've had to switch to plotting. And Jet has moved from the sofa back to the chair, which I put next to myself so that he can hang out with me. So, look at this gorgeous boy. Look at this upstanding wallet-finding citizen.
George would never.
Or, I think George and Jed are about equal in destruction. But either way, this person is very lucky to be getting their wallet back in the condition that it is.
They are. Yes, good. I don't really want to write an email newsletter, so I might switch over to my Christmas story and see if I can make these boys behave. I don't know why I said that. They definitely won't behave. See if I can record some more of their adventures as they insist on having them.
Yep. I'm going to set the alarm for another 20 minutes and then run to the bathroom.
Sounds great.
Yes. Okay. 20 minutes starting now. That was not 20 minutes. What?
It really didn't seem like 20 minutes to me either. Time.
Yep. So I only wrote 378 words that time, but I had to do a lot of thinking. I am Malaki is explaining to Greg what the in between is, which means I'm kind of laying out the supernatural elements of the world and how they work, basically. So it's kind of, and I then had to think about that.
I got 306 words. So
Excellent.
very happy with that.
Yeah. We've been joined by Heather, which is awesome. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather.
And yeah, Jet has moved from his comfortable chair to the ground at the base of the chair, which means I'm kind of trapped. Move this and poke him. So I would quite like a break, but I'm trapped in my seat. So
yeah. I sort of jumped up and down during that sprint, opened the window and things. So I'm kind of all right to just keep going if you don't want to move the dog.
Yep. Will you move? No, he's not moving. Okay. Oh. Whoops. I did not know that Sarah was streaming today. I will have to go and hunt up the replay.
All right.
But yep, Heather's been working in Notion and drawing a map and just came out of Sarah Cannon's stream. Okay. So, I will try and stay awake, but let's go and do another 20-minute sprint starting now.
Excellent.
Okay. That is another 20 minutes up. That is the end of our third sprint. And Jet has moved. So I'll be starting our next sprint with a trip to the bathroom and snacks.
I got into a groove and I wrote 485 words.
Fantastic.
This is my happy dance, apparently.
Yay. Oh, I apparently got 577 words.
Amazing.
Yeah, Malaki's being an idiot, which helped.
My boys are misbehaving, which is always fun to write.
Fantastic.
Can't stop yawning. I had a really good sleep. I dreamed another book idea.
Oh, awesome.
I don't need more book ideas, though. This is the...
Yeah.
So I wrote it down, but it's very cute and I want to write it. So, well, we'll see what happens.
Sounds
get
good.
through this one.
Yep. I am about to run out of stuff that I've pre-written. So once I finish this chapter, I will hopefully jump straight into chapter 7 and start sort of plotting that. So, oh, exciting. Heather's been communicating with an author who wants to buy some art and searching their novel.
Very cool.
And Caspian got Scrivener working. Oh, that is fantastic. I was so worried for you, Caspian. Caspian has now catalogued everything I've written for this story and is beginning the task of filling the gaps. Very cool. It is 11:33, so I'm going to suggest that we jump straight into that next sprint. Also, I want to take my break before Jet decides to lie down on the floor again.
Yes, do that. Just seize the moment.
Yeah. Okay, 20 minutes starting now. Okay, and that was the end of our fourth and final sprint. Jet has jumped back into the seat next to me, and he put his head on the near the desk. So I was really excited, thinking I could get show you guys all how cute he is. But then he shut his eyes, so you've just got this black shape on a black chair. You're very handsome.
I got 650 words, so that is really good progress for me.
Yeah. I finished chapter 6 and have started plotting chapter 7. I agree.
I've got a friend coming around to pick up some cat food because Pocky, our little stray baby, is comfortable enough in food security now that she's turning her nose up at a certain flavor of cat meat. And we still have a good 4 or 5 pouches of it. So I'm going to give it to a friend who is feeding local ferals. And Pocky can have the meat she likes instead of
Awesome.
terrible old chicken and lamb, apparently. Yeah. It's such a cat thing. Like, she was starving a few months ago, but now she's like, oh, no, I don't want that. Like,
it is so great watching her progress.
It is really lovely. She hasn't come anywhere near staying inside, but she's been snooping around the house, checking out the lab, checking out various rooms, and being very cute.
If you want to stay up to date with is it Pocky? Pocky?
We say it both ways. It's really Pocky because to Pocky, but we say it anyway. We like, really.
Okay. So if you want to keep up to date with Pocky progress and see tons of cute photos, I suggest you follow Jamie on Facebook or join our Discord where there are occasional photos shared.
Well, my Instagram is a good one as well. Yeah.
Caspian says, thanks for the stream today. Always a good time. Cats are wonderful. Yeah.
The security is really what we're working on at the moment, just security and trust.
Yeah.
She's come in a few times when I've called, so that's been very cute as well.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So for the rest of today, I'm kind of going to follow. I'm going to concentrate on cleaning up the house, ready for Jet's people to come home.
Excellent.
What else will I be doing? Hopefully uplifting some property. Well, assisting
being there while property is uplifted.
Yep. What else do I have on the agenda today? That's pretty much it. A quiet day. I am not sure whether I will be coming to you from Jet's house tomorrow or from a new location, but we will see. It depends on what time Jet's family return, which I know it's Sunday. I don't know when on Sunday.
I'm going to try and write some more, but I've also got a few more things on my to-do list. But I also need to finish the second season of Alice in Borderland, of which I have an episode and a half to go. It's very tense. So all of those things will happen.
Jumping back, so our prompt for today, the card was talking about momentum doesn't stagnate, it only grows. I've been forcing myself to write because I have a belief that I write best when I'm in a state of flow, when I'm like able to like just jump into a project and work on it day after day after day after day and just get into that mind space. And I haven't been able to do that because real life keeps on interrupting me with this project. And I've been stressing myself out, thinking I need to create this momentum and stay with it. But I've also realized that I need to fill up my brain with fun things. So, like, fun things can come out of my brain. And to that end, I watched Knives Out and
Oh,
Glass Onion this week and just loved them both so, so much. Yeah.
good. I love those movies. I've loved Ryan Johnson since he did Brick way back in the day. And I'm so glad that his stuff is gaining like attention and money, and people are into it. So that means he'll make more, because it was a
Yes.
long time since Brick, and
Yeah. But I am taking suggestions for more fun things to put in my brain, though I am very slow, and I've still got half of Wednesday to watch.
I've been
And
watching that too.
And when I went onto TVNZ to watch Knives Out, I discovered that there are 4 seasons of Wellington Paranormal now. I did not know this, so I've got
Yes, Janelle Monáe. Oh, she's so flawless
yeah,
in Glass Onion. Oh.
yeah.
I'll have a think. Why don't we all put suggestions in the Discord, and for things that Gillian could be watching.
Yeah, I'm putting out a request for campy murder mysteries or idiotic paranormals. Like,
Yep.
I want to rewatch what we do in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to see if I can maybe track down the US version of that and watch that as well.
I think that's definitely on a streaming that I have.
Oh,
It's on Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for that. If you think of any more things, leave a comment under this stream or chuck them in the Discord. But yeah, for now, let's say goodbye and see you again at the same time
See you tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Perfect.
Bye.
See you later, everyone.